And unfortunately, the folks who just rise to wealth or riches really fast, they end up falling a lot harder. I'm grateful that for myself, I didn't have like a meteoric rise even in my business. I had a rise and it was cool, and I had some that went like this, but it wasn't like this, right? And I didn't go like this, right? But I went. There's ebbs and flows, but my rise was still pretty solid. And as I was rising, I was able to create a solid foundation for my business, and understanding that's what you need to look at. A wealth-minded person is going to look at the long term. They're not looking at short term. They're not trying. This is not a gamble. This ain't a get rich quick thing. This is a long-term effort. And so you have to put the time, effort, and energy in order to create something substantial and sustainable. And that's what we need to realize as Black people. But we like the fast cars. We like the Lamborghinis. We like the private jets. Now, if I was to rent, because I can go, there's a place in Florida where I can go and I could we could rent all that stuff. We can get on a yacht, rent a day at the yacht and be like, fuck with us, because we on a yacht and we out here living our best life. Then we can go and take some pictures in a private jet. Be like, fuck with us because we out here on a private jet. And it looks good. And Black people will buy more of my products. It'll skyrocket. But that's not what I want for you. I want you to understand that wealth is a long game. It's not a short-term game. That's why 85% of athletes end up filing bankruptcy within 5 years of retirement, because they don't have the wealth IQ that they need in order to sustain their wealth. And the same with Dame Dash. And so this is what I want to get through to you people, is building a foundation is way more important than looking flashy, looking like you got a whole lot of money. Okay. So as you are growing your wealth, there are critical steps that I think that you need to take. And there's some things that I think he missed. Cause he's a legend. You know, he's done some great things. He built an empire. You can build an empire today and watch it burn down tomorrow if you don't protect the foundation. You know what I mean? If we don't learn from him, we're bound to repeat those same mistakes that he made. We want to make sure that we leave something. He's in child support debt. He's in IRS debt. And we can be the financial chain breaker. So it's time. Let's break down these lessons, okay? So first of all, let's talk about his lavish lifestyle. He was flying. You know what? I can tell it. Well, you know, Cameron, he can tell it better than I can. Watch this video.
Yeah, my bad. But like with Dame, I would love to do the things Dame did. Fly private for 5 years straight. Buy 2 mansions in London. You got a mansion in London just for your niggas, and then a personal mansion in London for something else, or renting them or whatever. You just got mansions in London. We not even from London. We just going to fucking London, hanging out, not saying, you know, I put on my artists, or really, you know, more Jim and Jewels, but we was all Dipset, SAS, just out in London spending money. I would love to have 2 lofts in Tribeca right around the corner for each other. 20,000 for this loft, 20,000 for that loft around the corner. So you got $40,000 a month for just lofts. Airfare, flying everywhere. You know, I would have loved to have the biggest mansion in Alpine, New Jersey. Dame is the only nigga that I ever seen to this day. I'm talking about to this day, and I've been in a lot of places, and like I said, maybe I haven't been in the right places. I've never seen a nigga with a urinal in their house yet.